Arsenal finished the pre-season with a comfortable win yesterday against Athletic Bilbao, winning by 3-0, keeping a clean sheet. We looked really controlled, much better performance from the other games. We got to see Victor Gyökeres score his first Arsenal goal from a header, by the way, and they said he couldn't score headers. A few other players looked really sharp as well. Madueke off the bench, I thought played really well. Saka looked back to his normal self. But one player we've got to discuss today, Arsenal's new midfield signing, Martin Zubimendi, because what a performance. Definitely some really good signs to come. Now, I know it's only pre-season, but what we saw yesterday just proved that this guy could be a phenomenal signing. So Martin Zubimendi's stats yesterday, got that amazing assist. Keep watching it back. What a cross that was. First time cross into Gyökeres. Most tackles won. Accurate passes very, very high. Touches, we know, he wants the ball, wants to control and, dictate play. Accurate long balls, he wants to transition it, and we saw that quite a few times, 83%. Tackles won, 100%. This is what I love the most. Now, the assist was phenomenal. How composed and control he was in possession, how good he was transitioning. But the thing that I loved the most was this guy physically was there yesterday. This guy was like an engine. He's a machine in the midfield. He's all very good going forward, but what impressed me the most is recovering, getting back, but also being physical with it as well. Some of the tackles this guy was putting in, the midfielders as well, we want a physical guy in there. He proved, because a lot of doubters were saying, he could be a bit lightweight for the Prem. And I know it's only pre-season, we'll see how he's in the Prem. But what I saw yesterday, this guy loves doing the dirty work as well, people. The work that is ugly, but it's got to be done. And this guy proved he can do that as well as on the ball superb. So in this clip, Saliba picks up the ball, finds a simple pass from to Zubimendi. The turn is phenomenal. Fantastic turn. There's 2 players on him, 3 players on him, in fact. Turns into the space, plays a direct ball into Gyökeres. Gyökeres tries to hold the ball up as always. Maybe he got fouled, or maybe not. It depends how you look at it, people. But this is what I love about it the most. We ended up losing the ball. Now, usually, you'd have Bilbao counter-attack. They would have been in. But this guy, I said about the engine this guy has. Have a look at this clip, people, in full. So, yeah, as you can see there, tries to play the ball. Gyökeres I think he does the right thing here. Gyökeres slips, but the hunger, look at this hunger to win the ball back there. And then it led to Odegaard because, it felt to Williams and you're thinking, right, Bilbao, maybe they can counter-attack. Williams, I think, tried a back heel, trying to nutmeg Zubimendi. I'm not having that. But having that hunger, wins the second challenge, and then, ultimately Odegaard's in the space and we go counter-attack from it. I think this also proves how intelligent he is as a player. How well he can read the game, how well you see him all the time anticipating the interceptions. I just feel he's got that decision-making. Every time he wins the ball back, he knows exactly what to do with it. I'm going to show you this clip here where, Bilbao have possession. Zubimendi goes to close down the space, goes to close down the player. Just going to go in for a tackle. He wins the ball back. He wins it off the player. Then now, in this position, some players may just drive with it, but this guy, the pass to Saka was unbelievable. The vision that guy had to hit first time and play Saka through. Saka saw it as well. Saka timed his run really well. And look at this. Phenomenal pass. Saka was through on goal. Probably should have scored, if we're being honest with it. But just to win the ball back, and like I said, a lot of players may slowed down the game or played it sideways. But now this guy, first time, we won the ball back. The vision's there with this guy as well. So next one I want to talk about is the partnership with Declan Rice and how big this is going to be going into next season. Now, you saw a few times them transition sort of as a pivot together. Hopefully we do play them. That's where we should, I think, for the rest of the games next season, play Declan Rice and Zubimendi as the double pivot. I think they have, you saw it a few times how they can interchange really well and they've got really good chemistry already. One of them maybe drops a bit more deep as a centre-back position, but they kept swapping in the game. One did that role and the other was playing a bit more advanced. In this play here, you'll see Rice making that run forward. Zubimendi could have easily slipped it through if he wanted to. So there's an option there. But also, Rice drags the player away, drags the Bilbao player away. And that opened up the space for Zubimendi to drive into and sort of switch the play that way. We know how good he is technically. He's got no problem with doing that. So that's even Rice allowing him to do that. I think they work together really well. Another thing that really impressed me when watching Zubimendi yesterday was under pressure. This guy thrives in a good way. In terms of when he does get pressed, he's so composed on the ball. Another thing that impressed me with Zubimendi yesterday was playing out from the back, how composed he was under pressure or being pressed. Bilbao players tried to press him, but the way how he's so technically good on the ball, I think you get players like that. There's no point in pressing them because they're that good technically. And the way how he opens up his body when he receives a pass, for example, these sort of things here just show you how key is going to be in terms of even starting the build-up for Arsenal. Because we know how Arteta wants to play out from the back. We see how good Saliba and Gabriel are doing it. But Zubimendi is perfect to start the build-up. So comfortable, so composed. Can progress a ball forward really well. Has that vision. One thing I wanted to show as well was a few clips of him. And he's incredible vision. You can see here, Odegaard plays a simple pass back to him. First time as well, into Saka, good touch. He even drifts out wide on this occasion. Creates a bit of space. Got a player closing him down. Simple pass down the line. Saka's through. We should have scored from this chance as well. But you can see it. Look at that. Takes a touch. Maybe could have had a better one, but, still gets a pass away. Gyökeres should have scored that chance, right? But this is what we can do. Him again out from the back. But this vision here, again, goes with a long pass. Saka, this time his touch is not there. His touch should have been a bit better on this occasion. But you can see it here in full. What a pass that is. Again, Saka, he should have done better. He tried to lay it off. But it just shows you that type of pass and how easy it was for him just to get him behind and we was through there. You can see here in this occasion, he's forward thinking. Now, people may call it a risky pass because if you watch it in full right now, Bilbao player could have got it, true. But he's going to have these moments because he's that type of player who always forward thinking. He's not turning back and play sideways and backwards at times. It's forward thinking from the guy. You'll see in this clip as well how good he is, tight spaces, and he's got that technical ability there, as I keep mentioning, but he has that flair as well. 2-3 players around him, see you later. Plays a simple pass to Odegaard and we go for another attack. And finally, when I look at Zubimendi yesterday and the games that we've seen of him, he's got that killer pass as well. He has the way to break the lines, and you can see in this clip, and the one I'm going to show you in a minute, again, receives the ball, turns the body really well, and Madueke's there. Space is open, finds a great pass. You can see it, takes a touch, pass to Madueke, he's in. That's going to thrive our winners. We've always had the issue, I feel like, last season of sort of unlocking. A lot of people say unlocking Martinelli, for example, unlocking the left wing. Zubimendi can easily be that type of player for me. And if you thought that wasn't enough, the cherry on top, the assist. What an assist. I also think Zubimendi on these sort of positions as well can be lethal for Arsenal, especially when you play against low block teams. Teams will just sit in their box. We have really no other ideas to break them down. Maybe Zubimendi could be that guy on the edge of the box. We know, we saw how great this guy is crossing is already. But even maybe he can get some goals from himself. Seen him a few times score for Spain, but on the edge of the box, he could be very, very lethal in terms of not just crossing and creating chances, but also he can get himself a few goals, I reckon. So there we have it. Zubimendi's performance, man of the match performance by far. Looks a complete player. Got all the attributes. All that's going to matter now is, can you do it, Zubimendi, on the big stage? Premier League. Next season, of course, Champions League. Can you do it when it really matters and competitively? I've got no problems I think he's going to thrive in this team. I really do. I think it's been a phenomenal signing. And it is going to be a phenomenal signing. The signs are there already. I know people say it's only pre-season. I'll have you guys' thoughts on what you made of Zubimendi's performance down below as well. Get your comments in. You don't have to agree with what I said. It's just my opinion of what I thought of him. Leave your thoughts down below. Hit like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe for more daily Arsenal content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.